Okay, guys, I'm sorry I didn't record this over the weekend, but now I'm getting it recorded, so if you need it later, you have it. So I started this video and then I got interrupted, so I'm just gonna kind of go with what I have so far. So we did an example where we had 5x plus 6y, and the common denominator we wanted was xy. So then you're multiplying the tops and the bottoms by whatever's missing. So in that first one, we were missing the y, and the second one we were missing the x. So then you just multiply, so 5y plus 6x over xy, and that's what we got there. I was halfway through this one, so I'm going to kind of go through what I got through, and then I'll keep going from there. So on this one, we had to factor the bottoms first. So I factored this bottom to x plus 2, x plus 2. And this one factored into x plus 2, x minus 2. So then, when you're trying to come up with a common denominator, you need at least one factor of everything that's in the bottom. Okay? And you have to have enough that it kind of covers both bottoms. So in the first one, I have 2x plus 2. So my common denominator has to have at least 2x plus 2's so that it can satisfy that equation or that fraction. And then on the other one, I have x plus 2 and x minus 2. Well, one of the x plus 2 is already represented in the 2 that I already put in the denominator. So all I have to include is the x minus 2 piece. Okay? So then I multiply the tops and the bottoms by what's missing, and that has led us to this part here. So now I go through and I kind of simplify. So I get 6x minus 12 minus 2x minus 4 over x plus 2, x plus 2, x minus 2. And then you go ahead and simplify. So you get 4x minus 8 over x plus 2 squared times, okay, hang on. I'm going to insert an add page. And I'm going to go back over this. So this gives me 4x, plus 8 over x plus 2 squared, x minus 2. You do have to make sure that, like, 4x and 8 have a 4 in common, so let's factor our 4 out. So when we do that, oh, I'm sorry. That was minus 16. I don't know where I got this plus 8 from. I really suck. I should start this video over, but I am not going to. And so that's it. That's your answer. So then we did the simplifying of the complex rationals, and that got kind of complicated too. So I'm just going to run through that example real quick. So the first step says to combine the expression on the top / bottom into a single rational expression by addition or subtraction. So, like, I'm going to take the top and I'm going to write it as one fraction. Okay? So y plus 1 over x. If I want to write this as one fraction, then that's what I did on the top of, like, what I did up there, which is put this over 1, come up with a common denominator of x, so if that's the common denominator, then I multiply the first one by x over x, which is how I get xy, plus 1. And then I get xy plus 1 over x. Now that's just the top. I still have that over xy. So then step 2 says to rewrite the numerator and the denominator divided by the denominator, which is what I just did. Now I want to rewrite this as multiplication, because remember, we don't multiply. So I'm going to erase this really quick. And this becomes xy plus 1 over x times y over x. So So you just flip your second one, and then you multiply. So I get xy squared plus y over x squared, and that is it. That's the answer. So then your homework was 1.6 day 2, page 65, 33 through